Welcome to Bexley Practice Test 1 Exam Papers Plus. We are doing question 18 onwards. Now, can you see I'm talking straight into the microphone? Now I'm going to lean back. When I do, I want you to turn the volume all the way up. The microphone should still be crystal clear. It's a professional Blue Yeti mic. Turn me up right now. Let me turn the camera this way. Okay, turn the volume up right now. It should be crystal clear. Here we go. I'm leaning back because I don't want to hurt my neck. Here we go, question 18. Every single question you can pause before having a go. You might have done this paper already. It is for people who have done it, but if not, if you've clicked on this video, you want to do well in your 11 plus math section, keep watching. The temperature in Siberia is minus 25. Is that a joke? That could actually be real life. Is that possible? Minus 25 on Earth. Hey, there might be a part of the world that's too cold, okay? Death Valley is 57. That is crazy. That is crazy hot. Okay. The temperature in London is halfway between the two temperatures. What is London temperature? Here we go. Now, to work out what something is halfway between two numbers, you just add the two together and divide by 2. So imagine if I just pick two easy numbers, two really small numbers, 6 and 10. Now, you might be saying, what's William doing? Of course, halfway between 6 and 10 is 8. I can see that straight away, yes. But the proper way is you do 6 plus 10 equals 16. Then you divide 2, and that is still 8. Now, this method is so useful if the numbers are really weird and you've got two numbers. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Well, just add the two numbers. We're done. Minus 25 plus 57. Now, when we are adding two numbers where one of them is negative and the other is positive, you just flip it around. It's the same thing. It is the same thing. 57 minus 25. What's that? Well, just do it, mate. Just do it. 57 minus 20 is 37. Take 5 is 32. Then we half it. Now 32 divide 2 is equal to 16. Good stuff. Circle that option. It is E. They're being a little bit mean, I would say, because they're putting A as well, just in case you get the sign wrong. But if you do it this way, where you add and then half, you will not get the sign wrong. Next question. Question 19. How much more liquid needs to be added to the jug to make 150 milliliters? Let's look at this jug. Can you see 25 is there? What does that mean? Well, if you go all the way to the bottom, then that is 0. So why is William drawing this? Is because we want to find a suitable way just to go up. If that's 25, really, the first indication number, maybe it's going up in 25s. Have a go. 50, 75, 100, 125, 150. Bingo. So let's count up. That's 25, so that is 50. I've just said it. I'm going to say it again just in case. 75. Now, look at each little gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one is 100. So what is William telling you guys? If we go up that little gap, 5 lines is equal to 25. So one line, that is equal to 5. So you see this liquid is gone up one line, one space, so that will be 80 here. Alright, well, now we go from 80 to 150, we are good. We want to work out that orange gap, we do that subtraction, we are good. 150 minus 80 equals 70. And that option should be there. Good stuff. 70 is the answer. Next. Question 20. There are 7 poodles at the dog groomers. Write 7 and above. They've told us a fact. Right above. There are 3 times as many schnauzers. Okay? 3 times as many. 21. There are twice as many terriers as schnauzers. As we can see the previous line, 21, but it says twice as many terriers. So that means 21 times 2 is 42. There are 1/6 as many Pomeranian. Who knows what that is? Pomeranians as terriers. 1/6. Look at the previous line, we got 42, so 1/6 means 1/6 of 42. Whenever we see this fraction, it just means 42 divides 6, which is 7, and then you times by the top number, which is 1, is still 7. Okay, we've got the numbers, there we go, job done. How many dogs are at the groomers altogether? To be honest, when I first saw this question, which is just now, I had to read it twice because I was wondering, now which number do we start with? The cool thing is the first line gave us the number, 7 poodles, and then from there we were able to work out all the numbers. Let's just add up all the dogs. We are good, mate, we are good. 7 plus 21 plus 42 plus 7. Add it up. You have 5 seconds. What's the answer? Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Do it now. The answer is 77. Just add in order. 7 plus 21, that's 28, plus 42, that's 70, and then 77. What's another cool way to add it? Maybe 7 plus 7 is 14, and then just add it all up. 21 plus 42. Yeah, this way might be better. Plus 17, we're good. And it's really cool because all the numbers are in the 7 times table. How cool is that? Look at each column. The digits are the same. A little bit of magic, you could say. If each digit is the same in each column, 77. Thank you very much. Next question. Question 21. What is 65% of 2/3 of 450? Now, whenever you see this, it can look confusing. Now, if you are one of my students, I might have taught you already, you need to do the last bit first, because there are 2 ofs, so you need to focus on one of. Let's do that. Let's go light blue. 2/3 of 450. Now, how do we do that? This is just a normal fraction. Let me just make it a bit bigger. Oops, oh gosh, I chopped off the 3 here. 450 divide 3, that's just the same as 45 divide 3, which is 15, so that's 150. Now you take that number and you times by 2, which is the top number, so we get 300. Let me write it fully if this is new for you. 450 divide 3, 150, then 150 times 2 is 300. That is this blue box. Okay, now what? Well, we haven't finished. We've got the 65% at the front. We need to work that out of 300. Now, if you're one of my students, I've told you, if you're not sure what percent to work out, you figure out 10%. The good thing is this is a YouTube video. I'm just going to put a box around this, so if you're not sure, if you want to rewind, you can just do so just go back 20 seconds, it's fine. So now we work out 65% of 300. Okay, work out 10%. Well, 10% is just divide by 10 with that, so 30. I can actually write the previous line here. And with this question, it's actually really, really cool because can you see we go across? We're just going from the number 100 to 300, which means times by 3. I'm going to show that method very soon. It's like you can get this in 1 second. Let's just get really close to 65%. Now, 10 times what will take us really close to 65? Let's go to 60. This bit. 10 to 60 is times by 6. You can draw an arrow with me if this is new for you. Do the same going down. 30 times 6 is equal to 180. Let me type it, 180. Now, can you see from 60 to 65%, because that's what we're after, we need another 5%. How do we get that? Well, we use the previous line here. 10% of 5% as shown by that green arrow, that's divide 2, so we do the same here. We do the same here. 30 divide 2, that is equal to 15. Now, what do we do with these two? We add them up because 60% plus 5% is 65%. Do the same thing here. 180 plus 15 is 195. Job done. So we have the answer. It is B. Now I'm going to show you the really, really quick way. It works for these kind of numbers because it is just a nice number like 300. We want to figure out 65%. or 300. 100% we know is 300. I said that already. Okay, so what? Maths is all about going from one number to another. If there's a really quick way, you should do it that way. We're going from 100 to 300. That green arrow shows times 3. We want to work out 65%. We are going from the left side to the right side. So that will be times by 3. Done. Can you see how fast it is now? If you just work it out yourself, 65 times 3 is, in fact, 195. Now these kind of cases, they work straight away because the number on the right is so easy. And when I say easy, I just mean it's in the 100 times table. That's why to go from left to right, I just times by 3. How cool is that? B is still the answer. We are 10 minutes in. It is time to stop the video. So once again, I end it in the same way. Top left corner will be the previous video on this maths playlist, and then bottom left corner will be the next one. It should be the final one, taking my students and taking the viewer through this playlist, this gigantic maths section. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.